I really like the chickens. I like it that there's a pig that lives with the chickens.
There's a pig that lives with the chickens?
There is, yeah. It's I think a Vietnamese potbelly pig.
It's a little, like a small pig?
He's pretty rotund, yeah. He falls over sometimes and gets stuck on his back.
Right now it looks pretty sparse. This middle patch is actually all cover crop. We always use some cover crops in organic farming, which basically puts nutrients back into the soil. The benefit with these, however, is that fava beans are really tasty, they're really good, and we have gotten so many youth that also showed up with a soda and some chips and cookies to just really create some really great dishes with fava beans. So it's multi-purpose. Even if you have a small garden patch, even if you have one raised bed, you can rotate in this cover crop during the winter, and then you have some really healthy, tasty veggies to eat. You can do a fava bean dip, kind of like a hummus. The Network Healthy Recipes cookbook with the rosemary chicken on the front, if anyone knows that. Everyday healthy meals. Well, that one, if you just switch maybe the carrots to the green beans for fava beans, it's really good. So.
Oh gosh, llama.
So if you have a car, you're supposed to.
Does that count?
There's this. Wait, is that the
I'll have cell phone cameras.
I'm trying to.
So this area we have down on our right is kind of our composting area. And one thing about bringing animals into your system, besides having animal products, is that they leave their manure, and you can really help replenish the land. So it's great to have them in instead of just always planting vegetables and taking them out. You're really depleting the nutrients of your soil. And those two rows there are actually cow manure windrows. Those we actually got donated from some ranch, but this year we have cows. And then along this fence line, anyone maybe after the meeting, you guys are welcome to walk around this path. It takes you to the river, and there's a bunch of native plants that are planted here. So one of the first restoration projects, just bringing in native plants, which will bring in native insects, native birds, etc. So really great for your system. And the youth come out here and really help participate in all these projects. We really utilize the composting, you know, as a way to teach them about growing their own food. Again, the eating right when the money's tight concept. You know, you plant your own food. It's just a very small initial investment, and then it's just your time. So really being able to access food. Oh, wow. Go ahead and go over there. You can pull one out.
Can I?
It's called green garlic, and then go show your friends.
Okay.
No?
They're just tiny ones down there. On the,
In the beginning?
on the right-hand side, yeah.
Wow.
Green garlic. Well, not, hasn't bulbed yet.
Can you put it back?
No.
It's dead?
It's dead.
You killed
No rewind button on this one.
Oh, we better get some better carrots for your picture, huh?
I know, but this is the baby one. So.
Yes. If your friends maybe know what kind of vitamins and minerals are in carrots, that would be awesome. You can test them.
Yeah.
If people don't answer vitamin A and vitamin C for any of the vegetables, we have a problem. Okay. Because that's always the answer. What fruits, or I guess what vegetables don't we see out here? So just again on the note of kind of seasonality, what's available.
Turnips.
We do have some turnips in the field. Root vegetables do really well through the winter because tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, corn, and we do great at all of those, especially tomatoes. Corn, summer squash. She got the veggies. That's great. That's why you have that guy. This is a cover crop. So I can know.
Russian kale.
Russian kale. Where'd you find that?
Right there.
Is that your vegetable of the month?
No, our vegetable of the month is collard greens.
It's pretty close.
I hope. Is that seasonal for this month? I think it is.
Yeah. My CSA box right now is collards and leeks. It's like all
Purple mustards.
purple mustards are really super popular in the urban areas we work in.
When I first got into farms, I was at a little spot in Bolinas, and yeah, it was like apples, greens, lettuce, strawberries.
Yeah.
But no tomato,
No, we can't
no
go.
pepper. But that's what I love.
Yeah.
I'm from the Bay, where it's really windy and cold, but I love having tomatoes. Usually plant them by hand.
You know, everything like
These
that
are
is
200-feet beds. However, with the root crops like carrots and things like that are really small seeds, you always plant those directly in the ground, the seed. So we have a earthway seeder. You just walk along it, and it deposits the seeds. But these, like the broccoli and all these greens, we plant the seed to a tray, and then we transplant the little babies into the ground.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Yeah, you say you put them in the crib, and then you take them out, put them in the bed, give them their water.